Have you ever felt tired of feeling like your money disappears before the week is even over? In today's video, I'm breaking down my weekly budget step by step, including most of my bills, sinking funds, and cash envelopes, so you can see exactly how I manage my money as a single person on a realistic budget. If you love cash stuffing, budgeting, and savings challenges, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And don't forget that you can get a free printable at my link down below. So let's dive in. All right, so let's dive in, guys. Here I have my September, I like to call it portfolio for my bills. Now, we can check off Prime because that's coming out, and Spotify hasn't happened yet because that's on Friday. So that's another payday. That's another payday. So what we're going to do here is come over to my paycheck tracker, and we're going to write in my income for the week. This is what's left over from after paying my rent and groceries. So we're going to put $330 in here. And this week we don't have any rollover, so we're not going to include that. $330. And this is supposed to cover all of the bills. So rent is already covered, like I said. But I do have, let's see which bills we have over here. I do have Spotify and storage coming out. So we're going to write that down. Spotify and storage. Now storage, I paid previously $257, but this month I paid some of it already. So I paid half of it. And we're going to be doing $125. And then the Spotify is how much? $6.99. $6.99. Okay, so let's see how much that is. $6.99, $125. That's $131. And since we don't deal with coins, we're gonna round up and put $132. Now, storage is just for things that I have in there that I can't fit in my own home because I have a small apartment. So I do have important documents and other important things in the storage, and that's the reason why I pay storage. Also, we're going to write down my variable expenses. So every week is the same. It is gas, coffee, dining out, nails, household, and buffer. Now, I believe that I have not spent most of the money in these categories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the amount. So gas normally gets $20, and we're going to give it $15. Coffee normally gets $25, and we're going to give that also $15. Dining out gets $15, and we didn't use much of the dining out, so we're going to give that $10. Nails, I'm going to give $15. And household and buffer, I'm going to give $5 each. So let's add that up. That is not right. That should not say 1,055. I told you guys I'm a hot mess over here. It is a struggle sometimes. 15, 5, and 5. So that's $65. So we're going to add 132 plus 65, and that is going to give us 132 plus 65, and that's going to give us 197. We're going to write that here because as we know, I don't have a slot to put this amount because of the way the planner is. So we're just gonna leave this right here. And then we're gonna take the 330 and we're gonna subtract 197 from it. And now we have $133 that we can put into sinking funds. So let's see what we can do for sinking funds. Now, this is my annuals binder. Now this is my annuals binder. So everything in here I pay annually. However, I do have a P.O. box which is paid every 6 months. So I like to keep on track, to keep on top of that. And we're going to be putting $10 in P.O. box. So let me just grab my cash breakdown sheet. And we're going to write wallet at the top because that is the variables. The variable ones that I put in the wallet, obviously. Obviously, those are the ones that I just wrote down in variables. And we're also going to put P.O. box. And that one is going to get 10. So let's put 133 on our calculator and subtract 10 from that. Then the next one is going to be Black Friday. And Christmas. And each of those is going to get 5. So that leaves us with 113. And subscriptions, we can put something in subscriptions. Let's see how much we have in here. We have 90. So we can put $5. Okay. And that's it for the annuals. We have let's go through the low priority because ooh guys, let me get a sip of coffee. Excuse me. And we are going through our low priority. These binders are in no particular order. So let's see what we can do. Okay, personal doesn't have anything. So let's put $10 in personal. And then hair, we can put 5. So we have 93 on the calculator. Hobbies, I haven't given hobbies anything recently, so we can give that 5 also. And then I think that's it for the low priority. We have our high priority. Let's see what we can do in here. We're gonna skip birthday. We're gonna do home decor. And that's gonna be $5. Travel. That's gonna be 10. Hold on, I almost forgot. See, I told you guys that I am a hot mess. 73. And vacation also 10. So that leaves us with 63. If you hear a noise, that is just my cat. He is trying to get into the room. I've closed him out of the room, so that's what you hear. Credit card. We're gonna give that 5. And we're down to $58. So let's go to my favorite binder. It's the savings challenges because this gives me maximum savings and I just love it so much. So roll the dice. Okay, I forgot my dice. Hold please. Okay, so I'm back with the dice. And roll the dice basically is just a roll and save type of situation. So we're just going to roll this dice and see how much we're going to put in the envelope for this week. $6. Okay. Let's see. Let's write that down. Roll the dice. And then $6. We're going to take that off of our calculator. 52. All right. I want to get into the emergency savings. Not the emergency savings, the 1,000 savings, because this is going towards my 3 to 6 month fund. And so, why did I take that out? Why did I take that out? I don't need to take that out. I need to take this out. Okay, so let's see. We can put in $20. So we're going to write $1,000 savings. And we can put in $20. Let's move this dice out the way. Minus 20. That's 32. And let's cross that off. So previously I had stated that I had made some mistakes. I had taken all of the money out of this envelope because it went towards my car maintenance fund because I needed brakes and tires for my car. So I'm trying to build this back up. And these were previously crossed off. So now I'm just putting an X through that so that we know that I have stuff that again. Okay, Luckopoly. Let's see what we can do in Luckopoly. Luckopoly is looking a little bit thin. So we are going to roll the dice. I think I left off here. We roll the dice 4. So move 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is $8. Let's write that down. Make sure this is dry. And we're moving on. Coffee Lover, we're going to skip. 52 Circles, we're going to skip. And Dice Fortune. This is also one of my favorites. So Dice Fortune, we need 2 dice for this. And we got a 6 and a 2. I hope you can see that. 6 and a 2. So let's see what we can do here. 6 and 2 gives us a calculator for 5. So we're going to subtract 5. Dice Fortune. And that gives us $5. All right, and that's going to be it for the savings challenges. So the last $19, I believe I'm going to put into my business binder. And let's see. Here's my business binder. Let's see what I want to put in there. So I know paper and packaging is okay. Let's do shipping, because I used some of shipping previously. So let's do $10 in shipping. That gives us $9, guys. So where are we going to put this $9? We can put the $9 in marketing, because marketing doesn't have anything. Well, better yet, we can put the $9, we can put 5 in marketing, and then we're going to put 4 in taxes. So that right there gives us our zero-based budget. And zero-based budget just means that every dollar that you have is given a job, so that you're not wondering where your money went for the week, the day, the month, the year. You know exactly where your money is going. So what I'm going to do now is just write down the denominations, and I'll speed you up for this so you don't have to watch me. All right, so now we have our denominations written down, and we're just going to count it out. let's see what we have. $20 we have 1. $10 we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then $5 we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we have 8 single dollar bills. So let's see what we have. 20, 90, 16 times 5 is 80, and then 8. So we should have $198. $198. That is the $133 from the sinking funds and the $65 from my variable expenses, and the $132 goes to fixed expenses. So let's write out our teller slip. And we have 1, 20, 9, 10, 16 5s, and 8 1s. That is 20, 90, 80, 8. And total is $198. And you can get the teller slip and the cash envelope breakdown from my shop if you like. I'll leave the link in the box below. So that is going to be it for our cash breakdown this week. I just want to let you guys know that every single dollar counts. So don't be afraid to budget just because you're on a low budget. As you can see, I'm on a low budget and we're making it work. So that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and everybody have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.